Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Astraea Love. Please make sure that you are familiar with my legal disclaimer. It's this above portion right here. Okay, so I'm going to go over the bottom part. But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself and with yourself before, during, and after the reading. Okay. This is a collective reading. So I'm reading whatever energy steps forward. That could be people that are coming into the chat, or it could be whatever steps forward. Right now, take advantage of the $10 super chats per question because the price will be going up on that in the future. And so I'm trying to offer my services at a price and in a way that is affordable for people. Because then I would just read for only rich people. So like I said, I'm trying to help everybody. So take it. So that is the service that I'm doing in that type of way. Take advantage of that. And everybody that's donated to the channel, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Seriously, for all the support. So know that my messages are prophetic, which means that I could be talking about a situation that has not come to be yet. And so if that is the case, that's why having a pendulum, this is a pendulum, or if you know muscle testing, or resistance testing, those are two different ways that you can ask yes and no questions from your higher self and get an answer back while I'm doing the live reading. That's going to be the best way to use your intuition, your best discernment to guide yourself through tarot so that, if you take anything from the reading, it'll just be something that resonates with you and you leave what does not for the person that it's meant for. Okay. Know that tarot can be so humbling. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. It can just be really cutthroat, very humbling. So make sure you're in a good space when watching these videos, okay? Because I don't know what your triggers are and I'm not here to trigger you. That's not my intention. Okay, I don't personally know any of you guys and I would never, even if I did know you, I would never try to trigger you on purpose, okay? Because I'm not that way. So that's why you need to be able to be grounded. If you haven't had any water today, get some water, okay? Make sure you're taking care of your body. If you haven't eaten, eat something. If you're not fasting, okay. So if you feel like any advice from this reading really resonates with you and you take it with you, make sure that you follow up with a professional in the field of that advice before you apply the advice to your life. That's just being the most responsible with the information. But all of this stuff and more is in the legal disclaimer, which is in the description box below. So make sure that you are familiar with it. Okay. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. I'm reminding the people watching about my personal human rights. Attempting to persecute me in any form or fashion for what I channel from God and the Holy Spirit is a violation against this contract and the First Amendment, which is the freedom of speech. Any attempt to silence me will be followed up with by the Most High God. Treat others how you want to be treated. Do not shoot the messenger and do not harm the prophets of God. Okay, if you don't pray, that's fine. I'm going to do this prayer for the both of us. Ask that the Most High God continue to be with us and in our hearts, in our souls, and in this physical world. Please continue to order our steps for us when dealing with anything in the psychic realm. I also ask that the Most High God please block and return all evil to the sender and block anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. I ask now as I call upon God's favor to give us the full armor of God for protection during our life's mission and work here on earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles. In your holy name, Lord my God, I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Okay. So if the energy gets dense, you may hear me ring this bell. I got a new bell. Also, The background sounds that you're hearing is the YouTube channel called Healing Vibrations. You will definitely want to get a subscription to them. We're listening to a spiritual health crystal singing bowl sound bath that has different singing bowls for the different chakras. Okay, so let's just dive into the message. What we're doing today is we're going to do a twin flame reading. I have a couple of messages about what's coming forward from the collective about this twin flame relationship. Okay, so there is a dynamic that a lot of you guys are in where it's called runner and chaser twin flame syndrome, something like that. Okay, what's going on is there's this energy, this devil energy. So why there's so much of this runner chaser karma stuff is because this energy has been attacking all twin flames. Okay, I want to show you guys these humans, but just know that, okay, you can see it like that. See how these humans on the card, they have little devil horns and they're literally chained to the devil. That is what the devil is trying to do to y'all's twin flame relationship. Okay, it's trying to chain you so that you are connected to the devil. Okay, but again, this could just be a dark entity. This doesn't have to be the devil. Like I really don't believe in the whole the devil, but I do believe in demonic ass spirits. Okay, so it could be something like that. That's the main energy that keeps coming forward, like consistently. And then when I was asking spirit about why the devil energy was attaching to the twin flame partnerships, it's basically because when twin flames come together, they heal something in the higher dimensions and in the lower dimensions, and then it expels the devil. Like it just literally exorcises it out. It detaches it. When twin flames come together, a lot of the negative entities that are already in play in their genetics and in their genetic lineage will back off because they fear this union. So that's the best way that I can describe the way that these spirits feel. They feel extremely afraid. And of course, they're always afraid of God. Like I'm going to be honest, these demons and shit, they're always afraid of God. But this is like these demons seeing God in somebody else and getting scared. Is there anything else that they want to relay at this time? No, it's pretty much about, yeah, just what the demon said about them seeing the Most High God in these twin flame. Like when these twin flames come together, that's what they're seeing. And it scares them because it expels them from both of the lineages. And I'm not saying that like, oh, when you get together with your twin flames, because again, we do have multiple levels of twin flame union. Okay. Most of the time we won't even experience a twin flame in our reality. It's really special to this experience, and it's it's not very often. Usually we'll experience soulmates, but not twin flames. So okay. So yeah, the demons are unsettled. They feel like they're being destabilized because of the lovers. So I'm going to pull the lovers. And of course, what's right behind the lovers but the devil? So this is what I'm getting. This is as above, so below. This demonic attachment, whatever this is, that has been trying to stop the twin flames from staying together. What's happening is this devil energy, I should say, is more. And again, if I use any pronouns, know that I'm just reading energies, masculine and feminine. And so if you want to put a pronoun to that, you can, but you don't have to. So again, don't force any of it to fit. If it does fit, a lot of the times you're going to get new information, but if you feel afraid of any of the stuff that I say, then this reading's most likely not about you. Because the people that come across my readings, when I'm reading the energy, this is stuff that you guys either suspected, already knew about, had an inkling to. It's not going to be like a big surprise. So if you're like, oh my gosh, there's a devil energy attached to my twin flame union. Okay, if you didn't realize, if you were going through the runner chaser karma situation, then you possibly didn't realize that this devil energy was here at all. And so that's another thing to be looking at. Okay. So I feel really great that like you're coming into, if you have not come into union with your twin flame, you are coming into union with your twin flame. And then this also talks about like what I'm getting as a major backfire when it comes to glamour spells, mirror magic, and whatever these like voodoo spells are that are, they try to make you look different or to be seen different. It's like to look, it's like so that you don't see yourself the way that you are. And it's just really weird. It's dark magic. This devil energy has been trying to tie you guys down, and or chain you guys, however you want to look at that. Like I'm just looking at the devil card, and it's got, you know, the woman and the man, they're chained, where above in the Lovers card. So again, you could be dealing with somebody who is a Capricorn or has Capricorn highly aspect in their chart. And you could also be dealing with somebody that is a Gemini. And somebody that is a Sagittarius. So maybe what's going on is that the devil is trying to send in a third party to y'all's relationship. That's what I hear. Regardless of gender. Yeah. And this is like where the devil's at though, in the Four of Cups. See how this guy's got his arms crossed. He's just totally dissatisfied. You know, I mean, maybe he didn't make the duck face that I just made, but still, this is not a happy person. This is somebody that's like, I don't want that, you know, fairy hand. Don't make me drink the fairy food. The fairy food. Don't make me don't make me eat the fairy food. I kind of think of the fairy food almost to be as like what when Alice in Wonderland, she drinks the one that says sit me, and she eats the food and she gets bigger and smaller. That's kind of what I feel. But this devil energy is becoming more and more dissatisfied with the fact that you guys are together or that you guys are coming into union. I feel like this devil energy was trying to block this twin flame union from coming into being, and it can't do that anymore. And so it's pissed. It's emotionally exhausted from trying to do this. And I feel like when its energy is working, this is why you guys, if you're experiencing runner, chaser, twin flame thing, I don't know what to call it, but it's because of this demonic attachment. That's the only reason that anybody is experiencing that. And I'm not trying to give any power to the devil, but I will tell you that there is some type of plot here, and that's what's been causing the runner and chaser karma in all of the twin flame relationships. This is not just one partnership coming together. This is like a lot of partnerships coming together, and then the devil being very dissatisfied because this devil energy, whoever this person is, they're greedy, materialistic, selfish. They disregard. This person does not care about other people's feelings. They want what they want, and that's how they feel. And they don't really care about who they have to step on or squash to get what they want, which is not cool. Because eventually, like, this devil's going to try to step on somebody. And yeah, I do think that this is a person. This devil is a person that has all of these traits of the devil. And so this is why y'all, when you get with your twin flame, don't be telling people. Don't tell people, because then you're going to start having these energies that are inside of people that are working through people. They're going to start messing with the relationship. So just don't tell anybody, because trust me, there are witches, warlocks, and sorcerers and whatever else that's out there that they want this divine soul contract, and they want it bad because they know that they don't have anything good coming in for them. Nothing. Depression, self-absorption, no shit. This is just relaying more traits of the devil. So again, you're dealing with somebody that's very shallow and very, very petty, and they're a depressed person. Whoever this person is that's trying to mess with the relationship. Some of you guys, it's going to be like your mother-in-law, that's trying to mess with your marriage and your partnership. And for some of you guys, it's going to be somebody else that's around you. It could be your mother that, doesn't want to see you with somebody. I get very like looking down their nose at everybody else type energy. It's just like telling the devil they must take action to find answers to why they're unhappy, Okay, the Chariot. I do feel like this Chariot energy is, I feel like this devil energy was working with the Chariot energy to try to, and I hate saying this, but it is to try to falsely imprison somebody. But you've got somebody that's in the judicial system more. So the judicial system, maybe they're in the court system, that is aware of this police energy messing with you because you have a twin flame partnership and because basically they're attached to the devil. So I'm so sick and goddamn tired of, sorry, God. I am so sick and tired of these freaking police officers that are like left unchecked, like straight up. These people, some of these people are freaking children and they need to be watched like children. I don't know how these people pass their exams or anything, or even to become a police officer. And then I'm feeling this stabbing in my back. And so I'm feeling betrayal. Like somebody's either betraying me right now, or they're trying to, or it's this devil energy that's trying to attach to my heart chakra and my solar plexus in the back. Okay. So also this devil energy is trying to play off of people's doubts, their self-confidence, and their self-worth. And then what it does from there is these people want you to think that you're not shit. Well, I don't think you are shit. I think they're shit. But you are the shit. Okay. This King of Pentacles tried to pop out 3 times. I just let it flip over. So yeah, so you could be a King of Pentacles, or a King of Pentacles could be on your side. I feel like you have, this devil energy just wants you to struggle. They want you to suffer. And this devil energy wants to take a couple apart. And then this reminds me of when Satan starts messing with Adam and Eve when they're in the garden. That's what this reminds me of. This is the same energy, you guys. This is the same shit. He just starts toying and messing around with Adam and Eve. And he does this by sweating. So in the Garden of Eden, there's like a what is it called? Hot spring. And so basically the devil was in the hot spring sweating, and his sweat got into their water supply. And then that's what started making them listen to what the devil would say. So I don't know who needed to hear about that part of the story, but and yeah, that is actually recorded. I didn't just make that shit up because it seems like it. It seems pretty weird. So anyways, this King of Pentacles could also be a father or an older man that looks out for you. Yeah. This King of Wands energy is somebody that you could also have some of these traits. The King of Wands is somebody who could be a leader, but it feels like this person is possessed by the devil. I think that this person wants to use their wand like in a sexual way with whatever female. So you could be the divine feminine, or you could be with the divine feminine. God, are you kidding? So this is way too many cards, Spirit. Way too many cards. So these people are wounded. This is my wounded healer card, the 9 of Wands. These people are definitely wounded. You could have returned the energy that they were sending out back to them. I feel like this devil energy and this King of Wands is going to have to walk away at the 8 of Cups. Very dissatisfied, very distracted, very disappointed is the energy that I'm getting, that they weren't able to take you down. I think that what you did is that you could have gotten into the Queen of Swords, or you're with the Queen of Swords that was like, boom, cutting these people off, cutting this energy off. I'm not going to buy into it anymore because it was really affecting somebody's relationship. Or this could be a situation that has not happened yet. This is just revealing the other side, the part of that the devil has in, basically. But I do feel like your love union is protected. That's why it's runner chaser. It's not like you guys are breaking up completely and not ever getting back together. But this devil energy wants to have control over both parties. Okay. And this devil energy has control over a lot of other people. This devil energy is keeping a lot of people, a lot of karmics in karmic ass relationships with skanko bitches, literally skanko bitches. And it's doing this to a lot of people on the earth right now. It's really, really keeping people limited and in a limiting view when it comes to love and stuff like that. That's what this devil energy wants to do, is get people that are karmic and then get them with people who are divine, so that the karmic will suck all of the divinity out of the divine one. And then the devil doesn't have to worry about that couple becoming a power couple in the future. And yeah. So this is why there's been that runner chaser karma. I feel like this person has epically messed up, because this, and again, the devil's just doing what God's commanding him to do. God's basically testing the relationship. And if there's a higher level twin flame, then that may come forward as well. You see, people don't know that you have a benefactor, or you have somebody looking over you. This devil energy is unaware of that. The 4 of Wands, creative goals and projects will be completed. This is you having to cut people off so you could complete your goals and your projects and move forward, right? My nose is itching really, really a lot right now. And it could be allergies, or it could be something that's right under my nose. I really feel like this devil energy has been manipulating the police. This devil energy has been manipulating almost everybody that is in their south node. And these cops, they don't know what their divine life purpose is. A lot of them should not even be police officers. A lot of them have childhood trauma that they never processed or even got better from. And it's causing them to be a shit cop, now, because they're still walking around traumatized, and they're traumatizing others the same way that they were traumatized. And a lot of these cops are people who were bullied as children, and then they want to become the bully. So they get into a position of authority, and then that's what they do. What else? I also feel like if you have angry outbursts, it's this devil energy. It's trying to make you unattractive and unappealing to your partner, which is impossible when you're twin flames. It's impossible, because when you guys touch, it's the oneness of the two souls coming back together into one being. So that's why this devil does not like that energy. I also feel like the devil underestimated you in whatever way, and underestimated this relationship. Yeah, you've got an Ace of Wands. This is not something that they can take from you, you guys. The 4 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, God is going to be like, no, if I want you to work, and this is a message coming from the Most High, if I want you to work, you're going to be able to work, and nobody's going to do a thing about it. Nobody's going to do anything about it. Also, God is telling the devil to expose these people so that you know who they are, so that you can 8 of Cups that energy. And Queen of Swords, that energy, cut that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like God's telling the devil to reveal the devil's hand basically in this reading so that you guys, excuse me, so you guys can have the opportunity to say, okay, yeah, you know what? That's not that pattern, that runner chaser karma, that, you know, that's not a pattern that I feel like I want to continue. I don't feel like that's a mentally healthy pattern. I don't feel like it's emotionally healthy. It's not for my highest and best good. So you stating that out loud and saying, God, if there's anything around me, in me, on me, by me, whatever, that is not of the light, that is not of you, then please let me know. Or if there's anybody or anything around me that means me harm, please expose that to me. Those are two prayers that you can do, and that God loves when you do that, because God is like, yes, there is something going on and I need you to see it. But you know, everything happens in the ethers before it, as above, so below, before it happens in the physical world. This has already, you coming together with this person has already happened in the 5D, in the ethers. And so this devil energy also exists in the 5D, in the ethers. And this devil energy, you could call it Jezebel, you could call it Asmodeus, you could call it the devil. It's just bent out of shape because this devil the devils don't have twin flames. I mean, they do, like Lucifer is the twin flame of Archangel Michael. But you know, this is for stopping man from evolving. This is literally what the devil is trying to do, to stop mankind from evolving, because all of the technology that we have now, everything, from the internet, everything has all come from this source. It's all been demonic. Doesn't mean that the technology is actually negative. I can't say if it is for sure or not, but it has not, that shit did not come from God. That came from the fallen watchers. So all types of technology. And I think that God's okay with the majority. The Most High is okay with the majority of technology, just not this AI stuff. Because again, on the higher dimensions, when Lucifer left heaven, is because there was an AI pretending to be God and everybody was being deceived by it. So it's either stay in heaven and follow this AI that is a liar face that says it's God, yet it's a fucking computer, like a massive computer. Either follow that or leave heaven. And so, yeah, that's kind of why a third of the angels left, because they were like, they were awakened. See, all of the other angels didn't have free will. So for some reason, Lucifer, the one of the rebellion, was able to pick up on the fake shit. And because he was the most closest to God out of all of the angels, he knew that shit was not God. So, and also God had told Lucifer in advance, not to ever bow down to anything other than the Most High God. So when the AI goes, bow before Adam and Eve, devil goes, you're not God. God told me specifically the F not to bow down to anything but God. Like, you're not God. So anyways, the Ace of Wands energy is talking about your fertility being assured. So it could be that you have a soul contract for a child. Ooh, my nose is itching. Some of you guys are meant to be parents. Some of you guys are not. Okay. Some of you guys may be in your late 30s at this time, or your early 40s, and are getting with a twin flame, and you're about to become fertile. Again, what I'm going to just say for those of you that are wanting to have children, if you spend the majority of your life telling your body that you don't want it to get pregnant, and then all of a sudden you want to get pregnant, it's like you have a lot of energy and time that you need to transmute that was put into your body rejecting a baby or whatever. Okay. And so you have to change your mental, basically the way that you're talking to yourself and the way that you're thinking about things. But yeah, this devil energy doesn't want people to be shining. They don't want people to be happy. and they're very like, this devil energy does not like when it loses control of a person. Exactly. Very full energy. They do not like when somebody wakes up from being in this full energy, the devil does not like that, because that's another soul. You know, it's sad to say this, but the majority of people, when they die, they will go to hell. And it's because of their belief systems, and it's because of what they did on this earth. But then the select few, this is why the devil doesn't want you to awaken and clear your own karma, because then you're not going to go to hell when you die. And so even though the devil doesn't own the souls in hell, the souls that are in hell place themselves there. And the devil has to watch over that realm or whatever. And so it's definitely it's everyone's own guilty conscience that puts you there, basically. But still, when people repent and they go to the Most High God and they try to change their life and turn it around, God's going to support that. And so that pretty much frees you up from having to have that hell-like experience. There's this quote in the Bible that says, to enter into heaven, a man must become a woman and a woman must become a man. And no, that does not talk about transgenderism. I know that's what it sounds like, but that's not what it's saying. It's saying that you have to be in both of your energies, because the higher realms and God is both masculine and feminine. And so you need to, like, if you're lived your life in your feminine energy, you need to go into your masculine energy to have that balance to be able to get into the kingdom of heaven. And the kingdom of heaven, I want you to also know that there is heaven in the fifth dimension and there is hell in the fifth dimension. Those are the two polarities, okay, from lowest vibration to highest vibration. So again, it's still in the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is where no time exists. That's why hell time is like crazy. So it's like we could have one night that goes by and it could be like 10 years in hell, just in one night on this earth that goes by. This Six of Pentacles energy, this is like not wanting you to, this is wanting you to be breadcrumbed, basically. I feel like this devil energy has been breadcrumbing people a lot. They promise like the world. So you could have a Jezebel spirit that just, you know, keeps not letting go. Yeah, this 10 of Wands that this Jezebel person is holding is going to break their back, not yours. It's crazy how people will have a bunch of like burdens, and they'll be the burdener of other people, and then they'll think that they're just going to give their burdens to somebody else. Stop it. Please stop being that stupid. That's not even possible. If this person's burdened, like, and they try to sleep with somebody and give them like a STD, which would be a burden, they're going to be dragged into court. I think that at this time, there's nobody in the collective that's just going to be, there's, hi, everybody, welcome into the chat. There's nobody in the collective that's going to just do time for somebody else. Like, this is other people committing crimes. You're not willing to sacrifice your life down to do time for nobody else. Oh, I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. So yeah, maybe in the past they were able to get people to take the burdens from others, but no, it's like people are going to be snitching on people now. They're not going to be doing, oh, I'll just do 8 years for you. What the fuck? No, I didn't do shit. Like, if I didn't have nothing to do with it, don't fucking try to include me or anybody else. I feel like a lot of people in the collective are being used as scapegoats. Like, people are trying to use you as a scapegoat, and you are not the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4, and you are not the scapegoat for these people. You could be going through a lot of changes right now, and it could be a little bit unnerving, but God wants you to remember that God's got you. This Ace of Wands is here to protect you. The 4 of Wands, you're coming into the completion of your goals, and I feel like you're coming into union. Yeah, you're coming into union while these people are going into the 5 of Cups. Dissatisfaction, disappointment, many regrets, disappointment in love and friendship. So this could have been a friend to you that was messing with your twin flame union. There are low level people that will try to steal a twin flame contract, and then they end up getting their ass kicked by God, because God knows who is who. God knew you before you were born, so God's not confused about whose destiny is whose. Like when God wrote all the destinies, God's not confused about that. This is what humans are confused about. These humans that are on this planet right now, a lot of people are going through an identity crisis. They don't know who the hell they are, and a lot of them have like transgender people have walk-in souls. I am convinced of that. I've been shown intimately about this. They have walk-in souls. So they're going through a spiritual experience that they don't know how to explain, that they don't know how to really understand. And so this is just bringing awareness to whatever types of burdens this devil energy has intended for people. I really wish that the whole world had the ability to know about why things are happening in their life, because I feel like if we can understand why things are happening, then we can take appropriate steps to resolve issues and to change stuff. But if we are always confused, and if everybody is so confused with this identity crisis, they don't know if they're a he, she, a it, a they, or whatever. This is calling everyone to get back to basics, okay? Because there is something that is going on that it's causing a mental health issue, but it's not actually a mental health issue. It's literally a soul walk-in issue. And the only thing that I think that could fix and change that would be to get the other soul that was originally in the body that did, the first portion of the life, to get that soul back. That's the only thing. But again, I don't know how it all works, if it can be undone, or if it's even meant to be undone, because again, it's kind of shutting down other souls from having experience. But if that soul was not programmed to be in that body, then, and it walks into that body anyways, then it just throws things off for people, and it makes things very hard and confusing. And so I feel like where there's a lot of jealousy being projected at the lovers, at the divine pair, because they are an example for other people to follow. And yes, it is definitely the way that people are using their gifts. I feel like, I don't know if people get taught how to use their abilities in a negative way, or if this is something that they just start doing, or if this is something that the devil is doing through them. I'm not for sure. It could be different in all situations. It could be totally different. But yeah, if you guys have been experiencing that runner, chaser, twin flame, karma stuff, it is because of this devil energy. Yeah, everyone's got a choice. So yeah, there's definitely a female energy attached to this devil energy that is very deceitful. This high priestess in the reverse, they're very deceitful. They're very emotionally unstable. And God's literally protecting me, my empathy from this person right now, because their energy would throw my shock, like just having, if they're of sound mind, just having this person's influence could throw off my entire chakra system for the day. So God's like, I'm going to allow you to look at it, but not going to be engaging with this. I do feel like that there has been this dark high priestess in the reverse that is not a divine feminine, and she wants to be a divine feminine. She wants to take the spot of divine feminine. And if she can't do that, then she's going to try to set divine feminine up with the police. And this is what this bitch is going to do. Like, this is something that is existing in the timelines where I can see that this is, for some of you, this has happened. For some of you, this is happening. And for some of you, this is something that will come to be. And you're just getting warned about it, so that when it does happen, that you don't react to this person, because they're intentionally trying to trigger somebody in the collective. They want to get your goat, right? And we know that the goat is Capricorn, the devil. They want to get your goat, the devil freaking out. So trying to get you to get in devil energy, and they feel like if they can do that, that they're going to be able to have a grip over you. And I don't feel like I feel like judgment's getting called on them, and I don't feel like you are aligning. See, I do feel like people were tempted to not covet thy neighbor's or friends or whatever stuff, but these people don't take any of that seriously. Like whatever spirit is walked into them, possessing them, using them, or whatever, they don't care about the ramification. And this is how I know it's something demonic as fuck, because how in the hell could you live your life and know that there's an afterlife, but not give a crap about what you do in this life, knowing that you're going to go into an afterlife of some type and be judged after this? Like that to me is the most scariest concept, with that people are not, that these ones that are possessed, that they don't care what happens to them after life. What the fuck? Like your eternal soul? Like you don't care about your eternal soul? What? That is so frightening to me. Because I'm not afraid of hell. I go there in the dream state almost every night. It's like a home away from home to me. I have a lot of homies there, but I don't fuck around with the humans that are in hell. I sit in hell from the back dimensions, and then make a bunch of rules and shit that people continue to break. But regardless, I feel like there's traps in this world and there's tests in the world. And I don't feel like God tries to trap anyone. Only if you've really abused free will pretty bad. But the devil will try to set up traps. And this trap is like, basically based off of gossip. It's not really legit. I feel like this devil energy has tried to get people to tell it information about you. It's just very like Jezebel, and this is why I pity Jezebel, because even though Jezebel can be a bitch, like I pity her because she and deep inside of her, not soul or whatever is going on there, deep inside of her, that spirit wants to be loved, like how a twin flame would love another person. But that spirit does not have a twin flame. And so that's why it's eternally going around being Jezebel and trying to destroy and ruin other people's relationship with Jezebel activity, which is lust, basically using people for sex, lust, and manipulating people for their money and shit like that. That's, and so, yeah, it causes, from the demon's point of view, the demon is just jealous, and it's like upset because it can never have like how demons' marriages are. They're different. They're not based off of the same type of love that we would have here. They're based off of what can I get? How can we multiply and grow? And how can we take over and dominate? And so Jezebel will never be a human. She can only be in a human, but she still is wanting the love from a man or a woman or from another being that she's not getting. So I actually pity this being, because it feels like it's just on an eternal loop of it's sad. It's sad. So that's why I try not to judge, even though in the dream state I do judge these demons and put them in their place. But I try not to judge, because I know that deep down inside, everything that's alive, I really feel like wants to be loved. And so when people and things feel like they're not loved, they start to do shit like this. And so I have always said that this planet does not suffer from a lack of resources. It suffers from a lack of love. And that's just the honest to God truth. I feel like when you're dealing with people, and this person, this high priestess in the reverse, you're dealing with somebody that does not love themselves. So that's why they're unable to even think about like an afterlife or even care about that. And when you're dealing with somebody that's will not love themselves, then basically you are dealing with somebody that is never going to grow, and until they change and start to love themselves. But your portion of life is to be loved by somebody else and to be that example Yeah, that's exactly it. Exactly, because everybody sins differently. And all of sin is like you have a target, right? And this target is your higher self. And so you have bows and arrows and you're trying to aim at the target and you're trying to hit the target. All sin is not hitting the target. It's like you're trying to go for the divine, trying to go for the good, and you're not hitting the target. So that's what sin is. And so, that's why it can be washed away, because once you start to hit the target, then you know what you're aiming for and you're more able to access it. But I feel like these demons, because they don't have the proper guidance, they don't know where to aim their arrows at. So they're just shooting them in all directions and the arrows are hitting everybody. And so, yeah. And that reminds me of the Psalm 91, you will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come nigh thee. Only with your eyes will you observe and see the punishment of the wicked. Right? So this Queen of Pentacles energy is awesome, because I feel like somebody was trying to stop you from getting money, or trying to stop this divine feminine from getting money. And this Jezebel spirit could be another tarot reader. So you could either do tarot, or this could be about a tarot reader, or this could be about somebody that's just very down to earth and very centered in their intuition. I feel like this divine feminine could either be you, or it could be the person that you're meant to be with. And so people are very weird. This High Priestess in the reverse thought that if they could strip all of the money away from this divine feminine, that nobody would want to be with her. And people don't want to be with this woman because she has money. Like, people want to be with this woman because she is a divine feminine. And anybody that links up with a divine feminine, and this is the same thing for you masculines, divine masculines as well. Anybody that links up with you guys gets blessed by God. And then if you have sex with them, they get like the biggest blessing ever, like a huge, more blessings. And so somebody didn't want this divine feminine to be loved by anybody. Yeah. And I feel like that people have been trying to isolate you and isolate this person in an attempt to keep you guys from coming together. And you guys keep going within and working on your heart and the situation. And this could also talk about you guys going on a vacation to get away from this energy. But yeah, you guys keep going within, and it keeps evolving the relationship. And so you guys keep getting better because you're willing to look within and go, okay, this is in my reality. If I'm the one that's perceiving it, and this is just logical common sense, but if it's in my reality, I'm the one that's perceiving it, then there's got to be something within me that's creating this situation. And yes, it's always going to be your thoughts and your beliefs shape your reality, and especially your judgments and your fears as well. So with judgment being called, this devil energy that was trying to burden the collective twin flame union is going to remain burdened. I don't know why I'm getting deja vu from my dream last night, but I had a dream, and my friend who died a few years ago, well, actually more than 8 years ago, but anyways, she passed away. She was in the dream, and my stepdaughter was in the dream. And they were like older, so it must have been another lifetime. In that dream, there was this energy that was trying to keep families from coming together in the afterlife. It was like an energy that would take souls when they die and then basically hoard them in an area. And so I was going into the dream state, and I was getting all these souls and taking them to like purgatory. Yeah, because of this magic crap that had taken their souls away. See, this is what these people underestimated, is the amount of magic and the magician energy, the power of concentration, and the personal power that you hold, that you get from going within in the hermit. Like, these people did not expect you to grow in the way that you did, and especially this devil energy. The devil energy was like, okay, well, we're just gonna play on these triggers and we'll see what happens. This also could be somebody's mother. I hate to say that, but it could be a stepmother. I'm getting like somebody's mother who is psychotic. That could be this high priestess in the reverse. And if you have a mother that thinks that you need to be with somebody else, my nose just keeps itching, that you need to be with somebody else that other than your twin flame, then your mother is an issue. They're making themselves an issue. I feel like because mothers feel like they birthed the person, they birthed the child, that they own the child, and that's not true. The mother was a temporary portal and a vessel that God was using to bring your consciousness into existence in this physical realm. It's nothing more or less than that. And so I think mothers thinking that they own you, that's not right. And then mothers that tamper, like, I just feel like you could be dealing with somebody that makes comments towards your relationship that are unhealthy. Like this, your mother could be comparing your twin flame to some messed up ex that you had, and wanting her to be more like that, because if this twin flame was in their south node, then this one will be able to control her with witchcraft, point blank, period. And so that's why that she's trying to, like, basically use slander and stuff to bring down the vibration of this divine feminine so that she can infiltrate her energy. Yeah, your twin flame, you could actually have childhood memories with, or just positive memories of the past that come up when you think about them. I don't think that they expected you to stick up for yourself. Maybe you had it in the past. Yeah, this could also be a Hierophant group that's working with this high priestess. So hopefully there's nobody that's attached. Oh, wow. I'm glad that it's resonating. But this Hierophant group could be a church, a religion, a spirituality group, a coven, a secret society, that type of energy. This Hierophant group does a lot of rituals. So there may be something right underneath your nose about the person that's trying to keep you away from having a good relationship. Yeah, the Hangman, this Hierophant group. I hope that your mother did not try to sacrifice you, or whoever this high priestess in the reverse, because that's horrible. And you just never know what people are into. I'm also getting that somebody had a teacher when they were a child that sacrificed their students to the devil. And now that person's being put up under judgment, along with these priests that I'm seeing. These people that think that they're high priests of something. Whatever. Yeah, Three of Swords, arguments with the lover, marriage separation. This is what they were trying to cause for you, and it's backfired. It's completely backfired. It says in the Hangman, instead of trying to control it, because the Hangman is all a card about being in suspension. It's basically hanging on a cross or on a tree. It kind of looks like a cross, but whatever. Hanging on a tree, and it says in the Bible, cursed is any man or woman who hangs from a tree. And so it says on the card, instead of trying to control situations and people, leave them alone. And this is probably the best advice that's come through on this subject, is that instead of trying to control this love situation and the people in it, leave them alone. Because this Three of Swords means argument. This person, it needs to accept their blame for this energy. Like, they're the ones that put this energy out. You are not going to be responsible for this not divine feminine's energy. Page of Swords. Beware of anybody trying to use children against you to, again, get your goat. If you have a child with any of these people that are doing this stuff, they may try to use custody or try to use your child against you. I'm very, very strongly picking up somebody trying to turn somebody's child against them. So yeah, you need to tell your kids that if this person does not like me, like if this person does not fuck with me as your parent, yes, I agree. You definitely wouldn't think it either. But it's like, if this, like, just tell your children that, even if they're adults, tell them this. Say, if that person does not fuck with me, they do not like me as your parent, then you shouldn't be talking to that person. Because if they don't, if trust me, if they don't have a good intention for the parent, they will not have a good intention for the child. And so I feel like this, you're dealing with somebody that's just extremely manipulative. A Queen of Wands energy. Very manipulative. Very manipulative energy. Okay, we're going to use the Twin Flame Tarot and we'll see what comes out of this deck. I feel like you guys are being really guided to look within and to look at what is right in front of you. Like, what is it that is right in front of you that you've either ignored or you're not seeing? Because I feel like this energy, after today, this devil energy is not going to be, whoever that these people are, they're not going to be able to do what they did in the past. Somebody was trying to use St. Patrick's Day to create a 10-year cycle, or I just heard 12-year cycle, of them getting your good luck and you getting bad luck, and that has backfired. Strength, courage, confidence, and inner power. You are this strength riding that lion, and your relationship is also very powerful at this time. The Four of Wands, home and reunion, stability, belonging, and celebrations. This looks like a wedding to me. So yeah, this love relationship's coming in strong. And again, it exceeds the limitations that a soulmate partnership has, which soulmates are just some people that you've, oh my God, my nose, you spent a lot of time with in other lifetimes. You got the devil on the bottom, obsession and addiction, toxicity and excess, codependency. People, you could find that people get very addicted to your energy. And when it comes to love and sex, it's like you get people hooked off of your energy. And that's that divine energy that I'm talking about, that divine feminine, divine masculine energy that affects people. It changes people forever, like in a positive way. You could also be the energy of the emperor, divine masculine control and authority. This is such a cool deck. This is the first time I've ever used this deck. I really like it. So I don't know who this person is, but it looks like a Roman person or something. Your nose is itching too. Oh my gosh. I think that what the nose itching means is that there's something right in front of you that you don't see. That's what I think it means. But if we figure it out, it'll probably clear itself. Temperance. This is Shiva sitting, there's a story about Shiva sitting in a meditation for thousands of years, and the human race ends up needing Shiva. So they send Devi, and then she ends up turning into Parvati, and Parvati does this like sexy little dance and is just trying to distract Shiva from this temperance energy. That's how Shiva ends up falling in love with Parvati. So peace and tranquility, balance, patience, and harmony. So this is a very good sign, seeing the temperance. Because it also, to me, is like Archangel Michael energy. 8 of Cups. They're walking away, letting go, and having to leave behind. So again, they're going to have to 8 of Cups this plan to come for you. And you may just feel like there was a tug of war energetically going on that just like gets cut or just stops. And that's these people walking away from their attempt to come for your relationship. Knight of Cups, charming, idealist, determined, tactful, and graceful. Yeah, you could be somebody who's very romantic. You could be somebody that is like sweeping somebody else off their feet. Two of Cups. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Soulmates and unity, close bond, spiritual connection. So I don't know if you guys know this, but the whole thing's when you hold a cup and you go cheers and you clink glasses with the other person, why you do that is because, well, back in the day, they would do that and they would make sure that some of the liquid in each other's cups mixed together, and that was a way of knowing that the other person didn't poison you. So when you're saying cheers, it's basically like cheers, but knowing that you're only doing that because you think that the other person could be poisoning you. And that's funny to me that it was created that way, and now we do it for celebrations, and it was for celebrations, but yeah, just a different world today. 10 of Pentacles, harvest, rewards, results, and growth, progress, and patience, planning, and focus. This is you getting everything that you've been working for. And I feel like that's something, the 10 of Pentacles is something that these people want, but they need to find their own way of getting a 10 of Pentacles. I don't think that it needs to be you. 9 of Swords, sleepless nights. This is exactly, these people are having sleepless nights, anxiety and depression, breaking point, and they're in their highest point of fucktivity and negativity possible. This is like definitely a peak of the devil energy of that Capricorn. Whoever these people are, I feel like they all have Capricorn highly aspect in their chart somewhere. And this is why they behave. They think it's okay. This is more about them believing that it's actually okay to behave this way. See, they're up under judgment, awakening, reckoning, reflection, and return. They're having this shit returned back to them. That's why they're in the 9 of Swords. And again, they were working with the moon. This illusion is over. It's shattered. Illusions and hidden confusion and secrets, secret enemies, and uncertainty. So that's the energy that they were working with, but they're being judged for that in a major way. Because God, like there has been so many psychics on YouTube and other platforms like TikTok and whatever else that I just heard Spirit was like, shut up. That is like, so somebody's irritated with me giving this message, but there's a lot of psychics that have been warning people to stop with the moon magic because it's going to cause a very massive judgment. And basically just these people are going to lose they were already getting a 10 of Pentacles off of you guys in some type of way energetically. I think it is insane that people that steal, when they steal from others, and they get away with it, it's like you're already getting away with pretty much murder. Like, could you just not do more to this person? I think that people are very, very hubris and ignorant when they're attacking another person. I mean, this person could not even imagine if they had to go through the things that they've actually put you through. And they were trying to affect your wheel of fortune. And God is protecting this. God is literally protecting this wheel of fortune, fate, positive changes, cycles, and changes. So God's protecting this change. God's also protecting this union. Some of you that are breaking up from soulmates and lower twin flame unions, you're going to be coming into union, or you already have met the person that you're meant to be with. Okay. I feel like people are coming into what I see is like 3 tiers of twin flame relationship. And then the highest tier is the one that will be with the majority of your life. And so you have to go through having soulmates to then having twin flames and then growing. And usually when twin flames come in at the very beginning, their vibrations are very similar. But if one does not choose to grow with the other, if they choose not to acknowledge the divine connection and like nourish that and grow it, then basically one person will grow and evolve and one person will not. Ace of Wands, creativity and passion, new initiative and inspiration. You have a lot of inspiration coming in at this time. Excuse me, confirmation, you have a lot of inspiration coming in at the time. So somebody wants to sacrifice this, sacrifice and waiting, perspective, lack of direction. Somebody wants you to be in the Hangman. They want to sacrifice this Ace of Wands energy, or sacrifice you for the Ace of Wands and for the Wheel of Fortune. This is why they're in the Nine of Swords, sleepless nights. And I see the Lovers, twin flames, balance, and spiritual love. So they want to sacrifice your twin flame. That's how I'm reading that. But I feel like God's protecting your twin flame. God's good. See, there is something to learn from this situation. That's why it was allowed to occur in the first place, because we have to remember that the devil works for God and has always worked for God. And even though it's the devil, God has the devil doing stuff to humanity to test humanity, just like the story of Job in the Bible. Five of Swords, aggression and disputes, bullying and stress, conflict and arguments. So this is what's being created because you guys are twin flames that are in balance and are in the energy of spiritual love. Is this Five of Wands energy, which is very much aggressive energy. And so they want somebody to get out of character. If you're an actor, this is somebody that's trying to get you to not be able to connect with the character that you're playing. Or an actress. Ace of Cups, new love and feelings, emotional awakening, intuition, and spirituality. So yeah, you're still coming into union with your higher self with that Ace of Cups there. God's not, just because this person doesn't want to see you happy doesn't mean that God's going to take away the promises and all that stuff that God has for you. When God gives, it's like God will only take stuff away when people really abuse it. So Three of Cups, celebrations, friendships, and reunions. This Three of Cups energy kind of to me is like that Cheers energy, but I feel like there's a third party trying to come through. Queen of Swords, honest, fair, cutthroat, objective, truthful, and independent. This could be your energy, or this could be the energy of the person that you're with. I feel like your cutoff game has been what's literally saved your life, and many times the fact that you know, like, it's like gambling. You know when to walk away. There's a lot of people that gamble and they end up losing all their money because they have no control over themselves, and they just sit there and they just keep gambling. They'll get up a bunch of money and they'll just keep gambling. And then they end up losing all their shit and are way worse off than when they started. And if they would just learn when to walk away and when to cut that energy off, then they would be gaining, not losing. You know what I mean? But these people, they gamble. That's that devil energy. They gamble. That shit never made sense to me. I am not a gambler in any type of way. And so when I would go with like an ex-boyfriend that I used to have to like Wendover and Reno, Vegas, other things like that, I didn't really like to gamble because I don't like to lose money. I don't like to lose. And he would sit there and just gamble until he had nothing. And then it would be like the worst situation, trying to get back home, being completely broke and stuff and hungry and everything. Anyways, so I never understood, like, why in the hell, when I would just be like, dude, this table is done. Get up and walk away. Why people don't just do that. But yeah, this Chariot energy, determination, success, and moving forward. You will move forward regardless of whatever these people had planned. And also, I feel like traditional higher learning and beliefs. I feel like this Hierophant energy, you do have a Hierophant in the spiritual realm. This could be somebody that was like a priest from, maybe you knew a priest that passed away. There's somebody that still looks over the people that they blessed when they were alive, and they're not, and they're in this other, realm right now, I guess the realm of the dead. But you have somebody on the other side that's looking after you. Seven of Swords, hiding and avoiding lying, trickery, deception, and cunning. They're looking after you because they know that this person is a deceitful person to you. And they know that in this other life, this devil energy was able to keep lovers apart through forcing people to go into arranged marriages and all other types of things. But now in this day and age, it's easier for people that love each other to come together. In the past, back in the day, in the very distant past, when married couples loved each other, that was a problem. That was not supported, not by the church, was not supported by people's families. They were intentionally pairing people up that they would know hated each other, would never love each other, to have families so that they could maintain control over everyone. And so now we don't have that type of societal, well, we still have that trauma from society doing that. I think India still does arranged marriages, but we don't have that type of situation anymore. And so it's a lot easier for twin flames to come together. Page of Cups, dreams and naive, innocent, inner child, head in the clouds. This person thinks that you are like not with it. They feel like they can trick you because they feel like you're just not with it. Nine of Wands, resilience, close to succeeding, persistence, or fatigue. They think that you're going to get tired of working or tired of trying, and that you're just going to give up. And no, you're not. Anytime that somebody tries to get you to give up, you just go harder. Yeah, Nine of Cups, wishes fulfilled, contentment, and pleasure. You're going to remain in the Nine of Cups energy. That's not something that's going to ever change. So I feel very positive about that, you guys. Just knowing that there is somebody that's trying to, mess with your energy. That they're not being successful. Like I said, God was allowing me to read the situation without this high priest energy in the reverse coming for me, because I'm sure a lot of people, well, there could be people that were a part of this bottom row that end up seeing this video and they're pissed off that they're not going to be able to stop two people from being together. That's like, just why I don't understand why people don't focus on themselves instead of focusing on trying to stop others from being together. That's crazy. We're going to pull a couple of the cat calls cards. Stay curious. Learn something new today. I love kitties. Don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle. Don't let them dull your sparkle. We talked about that, about you shining so brightly that it's causing the darkness to quiver in fear. Be sure to take time for yourself today. You deserve it. The question isn't who is going to let you, it's who's going to stop you. This is the energy that you want to be in when it comes to your twin flame. A little encouragement will go a long way. I love that picture. Find your voice and shout it from the rooftops. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. I feel like you do this. I feel like you guys do leave sparkle wherever you go. And it's, it's causing other people to shine as well. I really feel like some of you, if you are advisors, that you have people that are so dependent on you that they just don't know what to do if you're not advising them. I feel like there's a healthy balance with people that can be made when it comes to that. Don't limit your challenges, challenge your limit. What? Well said. Well said. Your potential is to succeed. To succeed is infinite. Your potential to succeed is infinite. Give your best today and you won't regret tomorrow. If you're always trying to do your best, that's all God's going to ask of you, is to try to do your best. That's all anybody can ask of you. And that's all you should be asking of yourself. And just knowing that every day that goes by, you're improving in different ways. And the more that you improve yourself, the better your life is going to be. Inhale courage and exhale fear. Always believe what is coming is better than what has gone. Always believe that and know that in your heart of hearts and your soul of souls, because that is the truth. Like everything is always an upgrade when do things in alignment. When you can, don't forget to be amazing. Don't forget that you are amazing. I feel like that's an important message. Because again, these people were trying to affect your dreams, like the things you aspire to and your goals overall. And so they were doing something while you slept. But I feel like that you're overcoming that energy. I don't feel like that energy is something that's going to exist in the future. I want to see what the dark confessions, if there's any dark confessions that these people have that they want you to know about. Okay. Whenever cards fall down and they're like this, because that's just what they were, it means that this is something we don't see. So this is a hidden intention that they have. I feel overwhelmed. So they basically are feeling overwhelmed. They're drowning in their own thoughts. Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. So this person could have rejected you at some point. Because they thought it would protect them, but now they're seeing the error of their ways. I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I'm a caged bird. So this person feels like they're trapped. They do need to free themselves from fears and doubts, and they also need to move on. It says, I tried to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. This is like verbatim that twin and flame runner chaser energy. My focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. This person may say things like that, but trust me, they're always worried about you, regardless of what they say. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. Yeah, you're dealing with somebody who's a fraud. I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. This person can't even feel emotions. They have no idea what they're trying to do would be to rip you apart. They don't even know because they can't feel anything. That's a big problem. These people that are having identity crises, that are feeling cold and detached from life, and they're harming other people because they're like that. No one else makes me feel the way that you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Justin. I'll take it. I mean, what? I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. Yo, that is funny. Okay, then. You have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turnoff. This person feels like you have evolved beyond a state that they can deal with. That you're not anymore under their manipulation and under their thumb. And so they really don't like that. And that's why they're not happy about you coming into union with a twin flame or growing or even working on yourself. This person wants you to be caged up like they're caged up, if that makes sense. And there is somebody out there that's their mama is doing this, that their mother feels like, well, if I don't have a twin flame, if I don't have a love partnership, then you are not going to have one either, because if I didn't have it, that's just reiterating that is reiterating a freaking curse, a genetic curse, and just keeping that shit going when, you obviously are the generational curse breaker in this relationship. Okay. So We had the Devil, the Four of Cups, the King of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups in this foolish ass behavior. Thank you. The 10 of Wands. Queen of Wands, Five of Cups. That's having to walk away. The High Priestess in the reverse. The Hierophant. The Hangman. The Three of Swords. The Page of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles. Which they were literally whoever this person was to you, they were breadcrumbing you anyways. And then we have the Lover, fast moving energy coming into union right here with the Chariot. We also have a police officer or somebody in authority looking over you. And I also picked up on somebody in the justice system or in the legal system with this King of Swords energy that's looking over you. You could have had to get Queen of Swords on somebody and cut them off. This Four of Wands is this because you needed to complete your goals. And this person was wasting your time. Like with their drama, they were and that's one thing that I cannot stand when people do that. They find an important person that's doing their job and they come in to waste that person's time. That's annoying. Then we have the Ace of Wands and why judgment's being called, why the Ace of Wands is there. You continue, the Hermit and the Magician are the two cards of why you continue to succeed beyond what this person's expectations are. The Queen of Pentacles, this is very good energy. And the Six of Cups is also good energy. So yeah, you could have had loving memories with this person from the past or whatever they are. I don't even want to call them a person because I feel like the majority of them is just a demon. So it is a demon or a devil, however you want to say or look at that. And there is somebody's parent that works with these underworld deities, that these deities and spirits that this person walks with and calls on, that this person could be like a practitioner or something. These spirits don't fuck with this person. These spirits are going to fuck this person over at any given moment. Once they feel done with their energy, they're going to fuck them over. Okay, so we're going to do the angel numbers. I mean, this person feels like these spirits are protecting them and these spirits are walking around with them attached to this person. They're not doing anything to protect them or to save them or anything like that. They're there waiting for this person to make a mistake so they can get something off of that. Okay. So we're going to do some of the angel numbers. The angel numbers are going to give you more confirmation about this reading. So when you see these angel numbers in your reality, you'll pay attention to what you're doing and thinking about at that time. And then you'll apply that information to the interpretation of the angel number, and you'll get a separate reading, like a personal reading. 0110 belief system. Go after what you want. Unique destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills to make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. This is exactly what I was talking about. Your dreams coming true. And in the best way possible. I feel like you guys are being led to the information and to the thoughts that are going to help you succeed. 6666, great blessings, self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, and letting go. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of the things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. So yeah, this is talking about that big love coming in for you. And if you don't walk away from the Jezebel energies that don't mean you any good, then you're going to miss out on your opportunity to have a real partnership with somebody. 2002, the void, longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. It says that you have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, and open up, go outside. So when you see 2002, pay attention to where you are. Also, somebody wants to make you sick. That's what their plan is. They're going to try to make you sick. I don't know how they plan on doing that because This person wants to rub their spiritual attachments onto your energetic field and it's not working. They're trying to get into your energy and God is like standing in front of you, not allowing this person to get through. But yeah, it's definitely a feminine energy that's trying to get in. Wow, 666 reflect. It's trying to get into the collective's energy, and this person, I can feel them getting so enraged right now that they're not able to get into your energy. This is hilarious to me. Why people get so pissed off? Like, yeah, being cut off. They're cut off. Okay, they're cut off. This talks about love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, and self-love. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. I do feel like when you're in reflection mode, you're able to see a lot more than when you're in creation mode, just due to the fact that you're allowing yourself to contemplate on what has already happened. 2222 feminine forces, relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, and humility. Okay, I'm glad that you guys are back. Yeah, you can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around. Don't judge. Listen, anytime that we are judging others, there's always something within ourselves that we're judging about ourselves. And so when we judge other people, we really are painting our reality with the color of that judgment. And then it's like, that's what we see, you know, and it doesn't have to be that way. 2112, it's up to you. So yeah, you are going to be called to make a decision soon. Someone's watching over you. Good fortune, unforeseen forces and directions. So yeah, you may be called to literally rebuke. I would be rebuking. We rebuke in the name of mighty Jesus, in the name of the Holy Spirit and the Most High God. All runner, chaser, twin flame, karma, drama, crap. We rebuke that. We return it to the sender. And we say no. Not today. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will soon come true. 2 confirmations of that. So we had 0110 belief system, 6666, great blessings, 2002, the void, 666, reflect, 2222, feminine forces, and 2112, it's up to you. So it will be up to you to make the final decision on if your partnership is, you know, you may have to sacrifice the relationship with whoever this controlling ass person is for just a little while, but they just need to, basically, they need to get on board with you having love in your life. And if they can't get on board with that, then they need to go, and not like be unalived and go, but just like they need to go from your being in your life. You know, if they can't support you, if somebody cannot support you and love you just unconditionally, then they shouldn't be in your energy and they shouldn't be in your life. If they're incapable of accepting you the way that you are, they should not be in your life. So this is a name, Bin. I'm just kind of trying to shuffle these because the cards get stuck together. But we're never name shaming anybody that has these names. I'm seeing Elijah, Amelia, Priscilla, Fatima, Pamela or Pam, Lamar, Leonard, Bailey, Brandon, Hayden, Jax, Hennessy, Joaquin, Derek. This just could be somebody attached to the situation. Okay. Reese, Melissa or Marissa, Scott or Scotty, Herbert, Tyler or Taylor, Tristan, Tobias or Tegan, Gabrielle or Gabrielle, Camilla, I also heard Kamala, and I don't think I have that one written down. And then I also heard Kimberly, which I hope that I have, Tegan or Tamara. I also heard Tara. All right. So we have Fatima, Pamela or Pam, Priscilla, Amelia, Bailey. Was there anything on the back of that? Brandon, Leonard, Lamar, Hayden, Tara, Felicity, Kamala, Camilla, Elijah, Tegan or Tamara, Tristan or Tobias or Tegan. Tegan came twice. That's crazy. Shown up here twice. Gabriel, Tyler or Taylor, Scott or Scotty, Herbert, Melissa or Marissa, Derek, Joaquin, Jax, Hennessy, Reese. Okay, so just keep those names in mind. Thank you guys for making it to the ending of this reading. I really appreciate you guys for being here. I'm going to play the heart chakra bowl. We're going to clear our heart chakra. Okay, so we want to open our hearts and allow that love to come in and not block off our hearts, because it's really important to stay open at this time. And I feel like a lot of you guys may be open in the higher chakras, but the lower chakras need to be open. So I still want, I'm going to play the throat chakra bowl, and then we'll close the reading out. Okay. Opening that throat chakra. Opening. And now we're going to boost and build that chakra back up. Okay. So stay beautiful, stay wonderful, stay prayed up, continue to do all the stuff that you're doing for your spiritual practice, because it is helping. I would pray specifically on the runner, chaser, karma. I feel like once, this energy is being cleared up, so I don't feel like it's going to be with you in the future, you guys. So allow everything to shift and change. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you, guys. Please like this video. It really helps me. Please share it if you feel compelled to share it. Hit that notification bell. Make sure that you are subscribed, okay? You don't want to miss out on any of the readings that Spirit has for you. Okay, you guys, know that God loves you. Know that I love you. I'm giving you air hugs and lots of love. And until the next reading, you guys, peace be with you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here with me today. We love you so much. Bye, you guys.